Well, this is Jake, and this is Jake's master, Martha. Hey, Martha, how you doing?
Fine, how are you?
And Martha asked me to come over and give her a hand trying to figure out a better way to give Jake his bath. What's been the problem?
Well, I have a shower, but it's not convenient to give him a bath in there, and so when I do it in the bathtub, I have to use a bowl, and it's hard not to slop water on the floor, and so I thought it would be nice to have some detachable unit, you know, a shower head I could use in the bathtub.
Okay, let's see if we can come up with a solution. Well, I think I have a solution to Martha's problem, and that's this new tub spout right here. Now, this looks like a normal tub spout with a diverter right here. Normally, you'd pull this up, and the water would be sent up to the shower. But in this spout, when you pull this up, the water is diverted to this side valve. To this, I'm planning to attach a hose with a quick disconnect fitting. It snaps on just like that. And then on the end of this hose is a hand shower. So that when she's finished washing the dog, all she's got to do is disconnect this, and she's back to a conventional tub valve. Now remember, she doesn't want to put a permanent shower in here because she already has one on the other side of the bathroom. So this will probably be the perfect solution. Now to install this, we first have to take off the old tub spout right here. Now in this case, because of the way it's shaped, we could use a wrench on here. It wouldn't matter if we scratched it because we're not going to be using it again. But most of these are actually round, and you can't really get a good grip on them with a wrench. What you can do to take them off is in some cases cut off a length of broomstick and put it right up here on the end of the nozzle and use it as a lever. Or in our case, we're going to use a screwdriver because this is so small in here I can't fit the broomstick in. So we push this up in here, get a grip on it, and then we'll use that screwdriver as a lever to take this off. There we go. Now as you can see, this spout is screwed on to a short pipe nipple right here. But look at this. You see how far up inside the female threads are on this? Here's our new spout right here. These threads are right back at the rear. So we're going to have to put a shorter nipple in here, which means getting this one out. Now, this should come out with a pipe wrench. Yeah, it's a little bit tight. There we go. But it is loosening up. I want to show you something here. Sometimes you this puts the fear of God into you trying to take one of these old nipples out because you're afraid it might break off up inside the wall. If that should happen, you can get that broken nipple out with this tool right here. It's called a pipe nipple extractor. It's got a left-hand thread on it, so as you put it in here and you turn it, that is to unscrew it, it actually tightens up inside the nipple. All you do is put a adjustable wrench on the end here, and you can back out that broken nipple just like this. Again, the place you'd want to use this is if you happen to break that off up inside the wall. Here's our new nipple, and as you can see, it's quite a bit shorter than the one that we took out. Now, anytime you use a threaded fitting like this, you've got to seal the threads, and there are two ways to do that. One is with Teflon tape, just like this, which you just sort of wrap around the threads. Let me get my fingers out of the way here. There we go. And usually about 3 wraps. 1, 2, 3 is good enough, and you can just sort of pull this off, right? And this will make a good tight seal now between the threads of this fitting and the one that we're screwing this into. Let's go ahead and turn that in like so. Okay, now these threads out here, we're going to do a different way. This is called a pipe thread sealant. It's kind of a paste. You just brush this on with a brush. I think this is a little bit easier to use myself. And I also prefer this for any fittings that are going to carry gas. You just brush it on like that all the way around. And then onto that, we'll screw our new spout. Now, of course, we want to snug this spout up, and this one, too, is a little bit too small to use the broom handle, as you can see. And I'm a bit concerned about using the screwdriver in this one. It's somewhat shallow, and I'm afraid that it might chip out the edge right here. So we're going to use, instead, the handle of a wrench, which is what the manufacturer suggests. It goes right in the spout. We'll grip it up here, and then we'll turn this. There we go. Until we get it nice and tight, and of course with the spout pointed in the downward position. Now when it's time for Jake's next bath, all Martha has to do is to snap the quick connect fitting on the tub spout, turn on the water, and pull up the shower diverter. And when she's finished, she can simply disconnect the hose from the spout and put it away until it's time for Jake's next bath.